Alright, people. What is going on? Welcome back. Playing a little bit of Smash here. You guys already saw the title. You guys already know what this whole video is about. Alright. Shit. We were talking about that George Floyd situation. Now, off the rip, like, again, this is gonna be a very short video. I'm not about to make this too long. You guys have seen plenty of videos about this already. I'm pretty much drained at this point of everything that's been going on with COVID, with the Arbery, with now George Floyd and these riots. Oh boy. 2020, man, it has been crazy. Alright, so right off the bat, let's get right into it. This whole riot thing is fucking stupid. I'm gonna be honest, it's just fucking stupid. I don't really support the whole Black Lives Matter movement either. Mainly because they're not consistent. You know, they only show up when apparently someone black dies at the hands of someone white. Besides that, like, they're never in sight. So I mean, like, if they were consistent, I mean, they would have me on their side a bit more. You know? But as far as I can see, I mean, as far as I know, like, they're pretty much just there. Like, when some race shit comes up, and with this George Floyd case, I mean, has like racial intent even been proven? Like, was this guy really racist? The cop that killed him, I forget his name, David something. Hey guys, Posty Man here. Sorry about that, but yeah, it's not actually David. It's Derek Chauvin, however you say it. I don't know. Fuck his last name. He's a piece of shit, anyways. But yeah, sorry, it's not David that was kneeling on Mr. Floyd's neck. It's Derek Chauvin. But was he really a racist? You know, or I mean, because again, I mean, the guy. Let's just, like, for the record, like, we all know the guy's a piece of shit. Okay, the guy's a piece of shit. Horrible human being. Awful cop. Awful. Like, he's been tried with what? Was it what? 2nd-degree murder, 3rd-degree murder, something like that. So I mean, he's going to prison. Okay. So, I mean, when he started, like, actually, like, when the movement came out, I was like, okay, I kind of expected this. But then they started fucking looting places, and then they started, like, actually burning down buildings and killing other black people. Like, what the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. You guys started this whole thing for Black Lives, but you're costing black people jobs. And what? There was another man that was recently murdered. What was it? Was it named David Dorn? I think I'm about to look it up. I'm pretty sure. He was a retired cop of 38 years, and he was, like, killed over, like, trying to protect I think it was a pawn shop. And he was killed over a TV or something like that. Like, what the fuck? Like, how do you, like, that's just so stupid. And, like, the media doesn't even cover it. So that just shows the bias in where their agenda truly lies. So I mean, again, like, like, are they gonna protest for David Dorn too? Like, cause I mean, like, so few places are even covering that damn topic. Like, I didn't even know that was even going on until, of course, I had to look up something on YouTube. Fucking YouTube. People, like, just regular content creators are more reliable than the mainstream media. Like, like, that's just sad, man. That's just so sad. I don't know, man. But again, I don't stand with all that looting, all that burning down businesses. Like, you can be angry. I totally understand that you can be angry at the situation. But again, and I'm not the guy who has all the answers. I'm just a guy playing Smash Brothers with a microphone who has abilities to upload videos on YouTube. That's all. That's it. But what I think, something that would really help the black community is, because I mean, apparently the white man is a racist, but at the same time, you guys need his help in supporting racial change. Like, that makes no sense. Ooh, here we go. Boop. Like that makes no fucking sense, bro. Like that's like, that's like okay. If you lived in like the Looney Tunes world, like with like talking animals and shit. Well, not really talking animals, but you know what I mean, like Foghorn Leghorn and like how he can talk and everything. That's like if you were in that kind of universe and you were a freaking mother hen, yeah, let's just say mother hen, and you asked a wolf to watch your child while you go graze in the grass or some shit, like, and then you get upset when the fucking wolf eats the child, like. It's like that kind of like silliness, man. Like, if the white man is so bad, why do y'all want his help? I don't know. It's just like sitting, because I mean I've talked to people on both sides of the situation, and I mean it's just so out of control now, man. Like I've seen videos where they got Black Lives like activists like asking white people on the street to like freaking get on their knees and apologize for having white privilege and all this shit. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on here, bro? Like, man, this shit is out of control. At first, I thought it was just about, you know, George Floyd in that situation. This thing has been totally blown out of proportion. Now again, I don't have all the answers. What I think something that can really help the black community is we need to get more of our, because I'm black, so I mean I can see this, but in case you guys didn't know, we need to get more of our people into the system, man. Like I think that's something that we really need to do. But again, it comes down to the culture. Like we have to make this change within the culture itself. Because I mean, again, like think of any black movie. Okay, think of a black movie that you know. All right, cool. Now, most of the time, black movies consist of either the black guy wants to be a football player, a basketball player, a rapper, or something like that. Like how many black movies do you know made by black actors? Tyler Perry, Jordan Peele, or whatever. How many of them have made movies where a brother actually wants to be a police officer or a lawyer or you know a doctor, somebody in, you know, in the federal government, you know, who really can change things on the inside? Like there are like a few of those, like a tiny percentage. I mean, what I think The Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith, I've never seen that movie. I mean, I really should. I think he wanted to be a lawyer or something like that, I believe. I don't have to see the movie, but I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. But I think that's what we really need to do. Like we need to get more of our people in the system. We need to get more of black folks, you know, as police officers, as judges, and like stop going for like that cliche, you know, depiction of okay, what you should be in life, you know. But again, I don't have all the answers. I think that would really help, because I mean, there are polls out there showing that people respond better to people that actually look like them, you know. So I mean, if you're patrolling your own streets, and you know you see a cop that looks like you, I mean, you're gonna have like a much more, you know, personal connection, because, you know, again, he looks like you. I mean, I understand that. I mean, that's just the way people are. I mean, me personally, I'm not like that, but I mean, again, I understand that premise. See, I think that would really be a big help, man. Like inspiring blacks to actually get into the force, get into like actual government, instead of just like riding, complaining, and wanting the white man to fix all the problems that most of the time I think we can't fix ourselves, you know. I mean, of course we will need help from everyone else, but I mean, like something like this I think can be achieved with just us. I mean, I think that's my biggest issue with this whole movement, is like they don't want to fucking like do anything for themselves. Like they're not consistent. Like every time you see Black Lives Matter, excuse me, try to say that fast. Like every time you see them, it's always some race shit, you know. Like, but when little Ray Ray, you know, ices little Tyrone from down the street because, you know, he owed him money, they're not around. You know, they're out in the fucking street. With, you know, oh, you know, free my Negro Tyrone or whatever, Ray, whoever got killed. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, the man took someone's life. Like, a mother has lost her child, and you guys want the motherfucker to go free so he can be back on the streets doing the same fuck shit and ruining your neighborhood? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. That that doesn't make sense to me, bro. Like, someone help me understand that shit, man. Like, help me. Like, am I missing something? Because, I mean, again, I want to see both perspectives from this shit. But, like, you never see Black Lives Matter when it really fucking matters, man. And, like, because black people kill our own, like, four or five times more than whites do. So, I mean, I said I wouldn't get into stats, so I'm gonna just keep that to the side. Oh, shit, not the white player. Oh, boy. But yeah, again, that's my, you know, at least my opinion on what I think we can do as black people, man. Like, we need to change the culture, because, I mean, again, like, it's just not cops killing us. I mean, and plus, like, you have a higher chance of being killed by your own than the police anyway. Alright, we're getting the stats. Alright, keep that shit out. Man, doing this while getting the stats is kind of hard. But anyways, man, back to George Floyd. Like, again, these riots, this looting, like, what do you got? Like, this, like, it's so stupid. What do you guys think this will help? This isn't helping anything. This isn't helping anything. Like, I understand you guys, you know, want justice and shit, but, like, what more could you ask for? Like, the man got charged and he's going to prison. Like, what like, what do you guys want? Like, I mean, I understand, like, if the motherfucker got off, like, you know, if he got off scot-free, you know, then okay, yeah, I wouldn't say really support you, but I would kind of understand why you're doing shit. I mean, still, like, looting, burning down places, like, no, don't do that fuck shit. But I mean, I would understand the protesters a little bit more, you know. Oh shit. But I mean, like, these riots and looting, like, you guys say you want to combat racism and everything. Okay, cool. Like, that's okay. Again, I can get behind that. That's a good cause. Sweet. All right, we're all on the same page there. But when you guys are out there acting like fucking animals, like, the people who really are racist and who have kids, like little small kids, like, when they turn on the TV, like, they're just using that shit as ammunition, because we all know there's some racist piece of shit out there. Okay, whatever. We all know there's some racist piece of shit out there who's sitting in front of the TV while the shit's going on with his son, saying, "Look at this. You see this, Billy Bob? You see this? You see this? These how these Negroes act. You know, you can't trust them. You can't trust them. You're wild, man. You're wild." And of course, you know, Billy Bob, you know, with him being young, you know, of course he's gonna listen to what his dad said, because, you know, that's his dad. So, you know, he's like, you know, that's right, Paul. That's right. Can't trust those Negroes. Like, that's what the fuck is going on. Like, you guys are just fueling this shit. Like, you're not really stopping anything. Like, you're just creating future racists, in a sense, because, again, you turn on the TV and see this shit. Like, like, what the fuck? Like, they turn on the TV and they see y'all acting a fool, and those racists are gonna say, "See, they're animals. They're fucking animals that belong in cages." Like, how are you guys beating racism by? I don't fucking know. I mean, and then plus, like, this past week we had fucking Blackout Tuesday or whatever that shit was. Like, the most retarded thing I've ever seen. So many people changing their profiles, like, to just like a black screen to show solidarity for you know, Black Lives Matter. I'm just looking at this shit, man, because I have friends that do this shit, and I respect my friends. And let me just say, whoever lost friends because of this shit, Like, they weren't real friends to begin with, so fuck them. If they leave you because you think differently, they weren't your true friends. So like fuck them. Like, they're fucking imposters, man. Imposters. Ravioli head asses. But anyways, people blacking out their screens isn't gonna do shit. Like, you can show solidarity, like, yeah, that's cool, but like, what the fuck? Like, you're not, motherfuckers still getting iced and shit. So I mean, you're like, there's a meme out there, man. I'm gonna try to post that shit. There's a meme of fucking of Ralph from the Simpsons with like a blacked out screen that says "I'm helping." One of my friends posted that shit and I thought it was hilarious. But like, again, I understand why they're doing it, but it's just something on social media to make you feel good. Like, you're not really doing shit. Like, you're really not. But I mean, hey, I mean, whatever helps them sleep at night, bro. Whatever helps them sleep at night. I mean, even fucking like all the big fucking companies, entertainment companies, Sony, Microsoft, Ubisoft, like, they're all doing this shit, saying, oh, you know, we stand with Black Lives and Black Lives Matter. Yeah, like, again, that's cool, but where is the fucking consistency? Because again, we kill ourselves more than the police do. Where the fuck were y'all when I think I read about something like this little 9-year-old boy was like shot and killed because his dad was in a gang or something, and like they wanted to get back at him, so like they led him into an alley and like put 9 holes into him. Like, where the fuck were you guys when that shit went on? Like, I mean, it's just so fucking crazy. I mean, it's crazy, man. Just the inconsistency, man. Saying fucking Black Lives Matter, but yet when we kill our own, like, I guess it doesn't matter then. Like that's the shit that like really pisses me off, man. Because like, it's all a front. Like, it's all for show. Like, it's all for show. Like, when it really matters, they aren't there. So like, that's why I can't really support a movement that like does that shit, man. Like, if you want to have a movement, like, you have to be consistent with that movement all the way around. Like, Black Lives should matter whether it's at the hands of a white man, a black man, an Asian man, a Chinese man. Why did I say Asian, Chinese? But you know what I mean, guys. I don't know, man. So, I mean, again, I'm not gonna harp on this too long because I'm tired of reading to all of this, man. It's just like, even while doing this video, man, I'm getting a fucking headache. Like, my head is hurting. I need to eat something. I don't know. Like, ugh, I'm playing bad too. Ugh, fuck. But yeah, man, that's the only thing I want from that movement, man. Just like, stop the fucking looting. And of course, like, it's not everyone that's doing the looting. Like, I'm not stupid. But like, still, like, this kind of animosity breeds this type of shit, you know? So again, I don't have all the answers, but I think, you know, getting more of our people into the actual system would really help. But again, it starts with us. Like, it's so crazy. Like, they want the white man's out, but yet white man is racist. Like, why the fuck he want us out? You know? I don't know. I don't know. Again, like, this is just a rant. It's not really scripted. So I mean, I apologize if I'm, you know, I'm not really being consistent with my thoughts, but just kind of going off the dome here. Just really kind of going off the dome. Just, I kind of like to do it. Let me see if I miss anything, man. I mean, I don't even think George Floyd would even want this, like, you know, to be associated with all this because of his name. Like, even his brother said, like, he condemns like these riots and shit. Like, and it's like, his fucking brother, like the man who knew him. Like, y'all don't even know this man. This man, like, his fucking brother condemned you guys, and it's like, okay, why you guys are still doing this shit? Like, making his family, I don't know. Fuck, man. It's just annoying. It's just so goddamn annoying. So I mean, that's my take on it. I mean, let me know what you guys think down below. I mean, even if you guys, you know, if you guys are with the movement, you know, that's cool. You know, like, I respect that. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But I mean, for me, like, they're just not consistent with the way they're doing things. Like, if you want to be about Black lives, then be about Black lives. But don't just do it when it's just a white person, or Oh shit. Or like when you can like really benefit from it, like some of these celebrities are doing. Like they're just doing that shit for their image. They don't really give a fuck about black lives. Like when was the last time, bro? Like how many of them are actually fucking in the hood? Fucking in the hood. Like how many of them are in the hood? You know, tutoring people. How many of them are actually down there on Skid Row, giving up some of their wealth to help the black people in poverty? Like how many? Like show me. Like again, show me. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. Then cool. Then you know you prove my point. But how many of them? How many of them give up their fucking wealth to help the next man? You know, to really help the black man. You know, since you know our lives matter. As far as I know, I've never seen a celebrity on Skid Row. I've never seen a celebrity get a busload of homeless people and say, here's $1 million each. Go have a good life. Go get yourself a job, better yourself. I've never seen that shit. But all of a sudden, all of a fucking sudden, man, white cop kills black man. Oh, we stand with the black community. Like, fuck you, bro. Like, fuck you. I don't hear that bullshit. I don't know, man. Again, if there's a celebrity that does that, show me. And, you know, I'll backtrack my words to that one celebrity. You know, even though, like, there's, you know, freaking a city full of them. Los Angeles. And, again, I've never seen that shit, but... I mean, it's a shame what happened to Floyd, man. It's a shame. I mean, it should have never happened. I hope by some miracle we get better training. I mean, I don't even know why that was even. I don't think that was even like in the part of the in the training regimen to be a cop. But yeah, I hope we just get some better funding. I hope we get some more, you know. If you guys really want to change the system, then get in the system and change it from the inside. Stop waiting for the next man to change it for you. Like, that's just how I see it. Like, that's just me. You know, I'm just one man. But again, guys, I'm not gonna make this video too long. Again, I'm sorry if I'm really, you know, inconsistent with what I'm saying, because I didn't jot anything down. I'm just kind of going off the dome. Oh, sorry, Little Mac. Sorry, Little Mac. Just going off the dome here, guys. But man. Rest in peace, Floyd. Rest in peace, David. And everyone else who was murdered in these riots, man. Like, again, there's so many of them, but... I'm getting out of here, guys. I'm getting out of here. Take care. Bye-bye.